game.
Entering Champions of Cheer screen, you have 2 options. Entering main menu screen, vertical list, you have 11 options. Ultimate Team is Superstar is selected. Horizontal list, you have 3 options. Enter Superstar is selected. Entering Superstar League Hub screenplay. The league. Entering chapter objectives pop up. Chapter, find your footing.
He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause I pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and broken, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Nigga mad bet, this ain't regular size.
Entering team select screen, the New York Jets, the home team, are selected.
Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the nuts. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause I pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, bring
Ready. Advanced settings submenu.
I put it in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there.
Entering advanced NFL Glen A selected. Edit uniform entering edit uniform name option is set to 1960s classic home. Uniform name option is set to AFL home. Ready. Entering play call screen. And stop pop-up menu. Accessibility is select. Entering settings. Menu narration option is set to off.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Shut up! Let's go!
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
Hairston on the stop. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Go! Ready, ready?
He'll try to run for it with Hall. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. They give to Hall. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for the Jets.
Here we go, here we go!
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
22-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Jets head coach Aaron Glenn, his guys set for their next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one, and they'll start 1st and 10.
Ready. Come on, set. 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd down, 3 to go.
And 3 yards to go.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Intended for Garrett Wilson. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Jets offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. The 5 straight division titles. It's hard to see who can knock them off that perch right now.
Yeah, and I think until someone decides that that's going to change, I think you just have to assume that Buffalo remains the king of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. Young quarterbacks, new coaching staffs, trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division. Miami seems to me, I don't know if they're ready to compete necessarily with Buffalo directly, but Miami is a playoff caliber roster, a playoff caliber team. They've showed it in years past. So if anybody's ready to compete, I think it's Miami. I just don't know, Mike, if they are ready top to bottom over the length of the season to get enough wins to keep pace with a team as good as Buffalo.
And 2 new coaches at the bottom of the standings last year, the Jets and the Patriots. And Greg, both guys who played for a long time in the league and bring a certain amount of toughness to the top of the organizations.
Oh, absolutely, and it was very clear exactly what New York and New England were looking for. They wanted culture setters, right? It wasn't about getting the fancy play caller. It wasn't about the X's and O's. They needed to establish an identity and a culture of excellence and of winning. So no question, Mike, there was a very clear mission, a clear path to landing on Vrabel and Aaron Glenn, and they think they have their guy for the long term.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. That's the rookie first rounder, Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type.
Jets offense getting set to get back to work. So, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference about they kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime, each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because I just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more, and you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where...
And he'll take it on in. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, Jets. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confident...
The Jets offense ready to take over possession of the football. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into two, one bad play to turn into two. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or a close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 7.
Here we go, set. Hawk, set.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down.
Set. Ready.
A run here with Paul. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Intended for Josh Reynolds. Incomplete. Results.
So here are the Jets, trailing 17-10, less than 90 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and an extra point to tie it. They come up first and 10.
Set. 70 Lions. Set, go.
They'll drop to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And the Jets. First down.
Let's
First
go.
and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there,
It leads to
and it'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Here we go. 60.
Throwing now from the gun. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards.
first down.
Back to the air one more time. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught left side by Taylor. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. Now, 2nd and 4.
Come on. Set. 18 card.
They'll run it with Hall. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
And he will be out of bounds, but you saw that penalty flag come in. Looked like the defender got a head start.
Still 3rd down.
Now, a big 3rd down.
Deputy. Viking 18.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 29. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He gets this one complete to Reynolds. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6. At the 39-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately with his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
That's good for a Jets 1st down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught. Taylor, the tight end. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the run, here's Hall. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down. Now an injury timeout, and that's Breece Hall, who's struggling a bit after that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Come on. Set.
Allen will take this one in. Touchdown, Jets. So this one in the win column for the Jets. What a finish to this one.